my name is Juliana May. I'm an author. Today I wanted to do a My Story video. I wanted to tell you about this raw food diet that I just got off of, thank God. So, if you know me, you know two things about me. First one being, I should wear glasses, but I refuse to. I don't wear contacts. I just don't see the world very well. I've always been very stubborn about wanting to change that and wanting to not have blurry vision. I want to have perfect vision. There are so many people in this world who do, so why can't I? And I know it has to do with genes, but there's other things. There's things that people have done to change their vision, and I want something to work for me. I've tried many things. I think everything I've tried has worked, but it's only gotten me to a certain degree. Like once I hit a certain point, I feel like it stops. And maybe it improves if I, continue by doing a different thing, like switching. Maybe it continues to go up from there. I'm not entirely sure because I don't get my eyes tested anymore because I just got so frustrated with going to the eye doctor who tells you just put on your glasses, why don't you, and then you'll see fine. I don't want to wear glasses. I don't want to crutch like that. So I got these supplements. They are supposed to help your vision. It was like a 20-day cleanse thing that's supposed to improve your vision, help with like eye problems. The only problem I have with my eyes is I can't see clearly out of them. But it's supposed to help other eye ailments as well. So I was like, that sounds great. I want my eyes to be better. It also said that there was supposed to be a weight loss. And I was like, yes, my eyes improve and I get to lose weight. That would be awesome. So I ordered these pills and I was like, this is great. I can't wait to start. I can't wait till they come in. I was really, really anxious. I kept watching the USPS, UPS, whatever the thing is. I kept watching the tracking information to see when it would get in. And we had a snow day and it was supposed to come in when the snow day was, and it got delayed. So when it finally came in, I was reading the information about it. There's a little booklet that came with it. It had eye exercises in it and it detailed the diet that we're supposed to do. I was not informed or aware of the fact that there was a diet before I ordered them. If I had known, I am not nearly sure that I would have bought them. Let me describe to you what a raw food diet is in case you don't know. Raw food means you can only eat vegetables and fruit and nuts. That's it. You cannot eat animal products. You can't eat wheat or carbs. Now, a couple years ago, I was a vegetarian, so you'd think that wouldn't be entirely too hard for me, but my family used to call me a carbitarian because I pretty much ate spaghetti and carbs. I'm Italian, so I mostly ate spaghetti. I don't like a lot of vegetables. I like more vegetables now than I did because I learned how to prepare them so that I would like the taste better and I got used to them more. But there are still a lot of vegetables that I don't like. So this was a really hard task for me. I mean, I love fruit. I will eat all kinds of fruit. But so this diet was pretty much me eating fruit all the time. The other thing you know about me, if you know me personally, is that I love cheese. Like, love, die hard. I eat so much cheese every day. I am obsessed with cheese. I love cheese so much. I love cheesecake. I love anything with cheese on it. So cheese was one thing I allowed myself to not give up. Cheese is just like essential to my diet. I have to have it or I just can't get along. I would have been more soft than I already was. I also allowed myself Ezekiel cereal at the beginning, like the first week or two, because I thought that would be fine. Ezekiel cereal is sprouted, and my grandmother approves of it. She eats Ezekiel stuff all the time, and I was like, this must be fine. It should be fine on my diet. But then I looked on the website, and they said that you can't even eat Ezekiel, and I was like, well, crap, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself then. When I first explained the diet to my family, they're like, well, how is this gonna work? I said, basically, I'm gonna eat almost nothing, I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna go to heaven and have perfect vision. It got some laughs, so I thought I'd share that with you. The fact that this was supposed to have me lose weight, I was really excited about. After I found out what my diet would be consisting of, I was like, I better weigh like 6 ounces after this is over. Guess what? I maybe lost like 6 ounces. It was like a pound or 2. That's another story. The diet was supposed to last 20 days because I was supposed to take 5 pills times 6, so I was supposed to take 30 pills a day for 20 days and eat only raw food. But my grandmother is a doctor of naturopathy, and so I needed her to test me on these things. Obviously, I needed her to tell me what I should actually be taking, because I could take more than 5 and that might be better for me, or I could take less than 5 and that might be better for me. It turns out that less than 5 is better for me, which means that I have more supplements to draw out this diet for like so long. At first I think I was taking 2 of everything, but then my stomach really started to bother me, so I decreased it to almost everything was 1. My stomach has not been the same since I started this. I don't know if it's because of the diet or because of the pills, and that's sucks because I hate it when my stomach bothers me, and it gives me anxiety when my stomach bothers me. So there's that. So something good about this diet, I guess, if depending on how you look at it, is that my sense of smell was greatly heightened. I was like smelling everything. Well, bad smells were not any worse than usual, but good smells, I was like, I'm so hungry, that smells amazing. For instance, this was not during my diet, but I find it a funny story and it's relatable because it is something that actually would happen during my diet. A couple months ago, was in the car with my grandmother. She had trash in the back of her car to take to the garbage. I was starving. I had barely eaten anything all day, and we were talking about going to Chipotle. She's over here apologizing for the trash smell. It's like 30 degrees outside. She kept cracking the windows because she just thought it smelled so bad. I was like, Grandma, honestly, that smells like pizza to me. I was so starving. She thought it was just terrible smelling. It was kind of hilarious. So that was kind of what I was experiencing on this diet. Everything smelled amazing. I was always smelling pizza, and I was hungry, and I wanted garlic bread, and I was daydreaming about cheese crackers and pasta. Especially the first couple days, I was just like just thinking about cheese crackers, and I was so hungry. Towards the end of this diet, I was at work. I was unpacking a box that had packing peanuts in it. I hate packing peanuts, for the record, since I started working at this job anyway. I've gotten packing peanuts stuck to my forehead and was checking a customer out, and he's like, you have a packing peanut on your forehead or something? It was pretty funny. I wasn't too embarrassed because the guy was cool. But anyway, these packing peanuts, I was convinced that somewhere in the place where I work, there was a chicken sandwich. I was so convinced. I would move a little closer to the packing peanuts. I was like, chicken sandwich, I'm so hungry. That day I had only eaten 3 kiwis. That's it. 3 kiwis. It was like 6 o'clock at night, and all I had was 3 kiwis. I was so hungry. I finally realized that when I moved closer to the packing peanuts, I smelled the chicken sandwich. I was like so close to tears when I realized that I was smelling packing peanuts and not a chicken sandwich. This sums up also what I was feeling on my diet. I wanted to cry like 99% of the time because I was so hungry. I was either sad or I was really grumpy and angry because I wanted to eat. I was starving. And like, you can make really good recipes on a raw food diet, but a lot of them consist of cashews that you soak for like 6+ hours or overnight or something, and I'm like, I don't have time to soak cashews. I'm hungry right now. I need to eat right now. I can't wait for cashews to soak. That was really frustrating. In case you're wondering what my diet looked like over the days, basically, it started out with Ezekiel cereal, had to cut that out. So I started eating just fruit for most of the day, and then in the evening I would eat usually like a salad and a smoothie, or my mom got me a spiralizer so that I could spiralize zucchini and eat that as like raw pasta, and I could put blended tomatoes or blended avocado. Like there's this pesto sauce made of avocados that you can do, which is not bad, and I would consider eating that, but I would also consider eating that after I've had more food that day, or maybe if I'm planning to eat more food that day, like more carbs, so at some point in the day. So that's basically what my meals looked like every day, mostly fruit and then you know, I already described it to you. Now, because my grandma was kind of guiding me on this diet, I kept dropping hints that I wanted to be off the diet in the worst way. And I was just waiting for her to let me off of it because I was so hungry, but I, at the same time, didn't want to mess up my supplements. I didn't want to mess up the scheduling. I didn't want to mess up like any of it. I just want my eyes to be better so desperately that I was just like, if she lets me out, I will get out, but I'm not getting off this diet unless she gives me permission. You saw I went to Myrtle Beach a couple weeks ago, and I was so hoping she was gonna let me off that diet, but she did not, and I was really disappointed. So I was just so grumpy the whole time I was on this diet. It ended up being for 21 days. She finally released me, but during those 21 days, I will be honest, I did cheat some. Like every Sunday my mother makes spaghetti. It's the Italian tradition. My great grandma used to do it. I remember going to her house. My mom just continued the tradition after we stopped going to my great grandma's house. So I cheated on Sundays because I was like, you know what, I'm starving. Let me just have a bowl of pasta. It's Italian, I have to do it. I just wanted an excuse to cheat on my diet, you know? I also cheated during Myrtle Beach, but I only cheated like one meal a day. When we got there, I cheated at Exit Grill, and let me tell you, food like never tasted better. I was like crying. I was so close to tears. It tasted so good. I got an omelet with spinach and feta cheese, and I was like, this must be close to my diet because it's got vegetables in it and eggs are good for you. There was potatoes, which I only took a couple bites of. The worst part is I took a couple bites of cinnamon bread, but it tasted so good. That's another benefit. If you want food to taste like it's never tasted before, go on a raw food diet. I'm telling you, it works wonders for your taste buds. So there were a couple times like that where I cheated, and like I said, I cheated with cheese. I could not cheat with cheese, man. I could not give up cheese. I can't see myself doing that. It's insane. I would have to be insane to give up cheese. Like in my rational mind, I would not give up cheese. So the real question you're probably wondering is, did my eyes improve? I am not entirely sure. Sometimes I feel like they are better, and sometimes I feel like they're not. It's not like a dramatic, you know, thing that my eyes just got so much better. I'm still on the regimen, even though I'm not on the diet anymore. I'm still taking the supplements. I'll take them until they're gone. I also bought a tea from the company. You drink the tea, it's supposed to be good for you. You save the tea bags in the refrigerator and you put them over your eyes at night. And I really like doing that. So I might, after the supplements are done, keep buying the tea and keep that in my house and keep drinking it, keep putting it on my eyes overnight because it just feels really nice. I just let them on while I sleep. I tie a scarf around my head to keep them on. It feels really good. I'm not entirely sure if everything's helping. I've been trying to do one of the eye exercises that they included. I try to do it sometimes. But so that's pretty much my experience with my raw food diet. It sucked really hard. I wouldn't recommend it, really. I think that a person needs more food than that. I think as long as you are trying to stay healthy, I think it's kind of essential to be eating other foods, you know? It's good to be balanced in whatever you do in life. I would suggest trying it if you're into it, but you know, I hated it. Honestly, it was one of the worst times. I'm serious. I was so grumpy and so frustrated, and it made me so emotional because I was so frustrated. That's the way I get frustrated, is I get like really sad. It's not a fun time for me, and I'm still recovering. It's supposed to be good for you, but I still feel like I'm recovering from it. My stomach is definitely still not better, but I am still taking the supplements, and like I said, I don't know if it's from the diet or from the supplements. Hopefully that'll get better soon, either way. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it amused you, because that was my intention. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back on the 11th, which is my birthday. I'll give you a little update, and then I will give you some kind of video, because I'm gonna be enjoying my 21st birthday, hopefully. So I'm planning to do a vlog. So I'll see you soon. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye! It's sprouted. Doesn't that mean it's not... I don't know. My eyes improve and I get to see better? That would be... Oh, wait. Like, something like... I don't know. I don't know. Why did you stop recording? That's so strange.